There's something that is changing our lives silently. The way we think, the way we vote, and even the way we feel about life. And that's post-truth era and its strange connection with hyper-reality. Let me start with a simple question. Have you ever believed in a news headline only to find out that it was a fake? Have you ever forwarded something on WhatsApp that just felt right, but then you did not check whether it was right or wrong? If yes, you're not alone. We're all living in a post-truth world. Now, what is post-truth? Post-truth doesn't mean that the truth has disappeared. It just means that truth is no longer an important factor when forming the public opinion. Today, emotions, beliefs, and identity often shape our beliefs, our opinions more than the facts do. For example, during elections, politicians often focus on how they make you feel rather than what they have to offer to you. Rumors and emotionally charged content spread faster than fact-checked news. And this is dangerous because when truth becomes optional, democracy becomes fragile. Now, what is hyperreality? It is a concept given by French philosopher Jean Baudrillard. He said that we live in a world of simulations, the copies of realities, which feel more real than the reality itself. In simple words, hyperreality is when a carefully edited Instagram photo looks more authentic than the real photo. Or a politician's speech full of slogans or dramatic pauses or jargons look more authentic or become more important than the actual policy that he has to offer. Or maybe a forwarded video on social media that looks more believable than the reports from the experts. So we start living in the world of illusions where appearances matter more than the actual truth. When politics enters hyper-reality, it becomes performance. Now leaders are not just politicians or leaders, they are brands. Issues are not solved, they are dramatized. We stop asking questions like, is this true? And instead, we try to match what is being said with the thing that we already believe in. We try to generalize the whole thing and try to match our beliefs with the ones that the politician holds. And politician uses this lack of questioning, lack of criticality of our minds in order to further his own brand and garner support and vote out of us. So this creates echo chambers where we only hear what we believe in and the truth gets lost in the noise. By now, you must also know about how social media algorithms work. The content that we watch, algorithm pushes the same content on our feeds, and we live in the bubble of that belief that we have created, far away from the truth that actually lies outside that bubble. Now the question boils down to, what can we do in this state of hyper-reality? Well, the steps are really simple. Pause before you share anything over social media. Listen to others' views. Don't get stuck into your own bubble. And third, value facts over feelings. Emotions are important, but truth must lead the way. We live in the times where emotions are more powerful, the illusions are more powerful, and truth is under pressure. Everybody must have watched Bigg Boss once in their lifetimes. That is not reality. That is just a simulation of reality which you might relate to. And we all know about the propaganda and the fake news that some news channels carry. Try to find out the truth based on your own research. Hear about experts' opinion. We always have a choice. We can get manipulated by emotional headlines and taglines and thumbnails, or we can critically ask questions and demand accountability. Let us not forget that truth may always not be exciting, but the truth is the foundation of the democracy that we stand upon.